Be ready for the dictation. 5 seconds to go. Sir, Article 14 of the Constitution guarantees you equality of opportunity. It disallows any kind of discrimination on the basis of place of birth, sex, religion, etc. Why should this alone happen that when it comes to the question of recruiting men to the army or the armed forces, you should think of the volume of population, the number of recruitable male population in a state, and then base your recruitment to a particular regiment on the basis of these figures. So, I would plead that the whole matter be reconsidered. Otherwise, what would happen is that on these two counts alone, the disparity in pensions, the reduction in the recruitment quota to the various regiments of the armed forces, the resentment against these policies and these procedures would continue to go on, and one day this can burst in such a big dimension that it will not be controllable. I would also plead for some other benefits to the ex-servicemen. For example, you have reserved 10% of posts or 15% posts in the various public sector undertakings in the departments of the Government of India, in the state governments for persons retired from armed forces. But have you ensured that the system is working well? Where is the monitoring system? Is there any monitoring system in this country under the control of the Ministry of Defense, or let us say tagged on to the Directorate of Resettlement and Rehabilitation, which ensures that whatever percentage was fixed for every state, for every department, for every public undertaking has been implemented, and the people who served in the prime of their life in the armed forces of their country, who gave their sweat and toil, sometimes their blood also, are not driven from pillar to post just at the suggestions of a few clerks and petty officials. They are the heroes of the armed forces, but they have to suffer the insults and injuries, and they have to suffer the irritants which you can not imagine. Here, all members of parliament, including the Minister of Defense, will award laurels to the armed forces. But when a man retires from the armed forces, he is driven from pillar to post. He is a man who has done his duty. He is the man who has dedicated the best years of his life to the cause of the nation. I would like to talk about the small benefits like setting up of CSD canteens. They should be ensured about them. There are large chunks of areas where they cannot find the necessities of life. Every suggestion that is made by the member of parliament here, or made by any persons in the public life, is scoffed at by bureaucrats because it has emanated from the representative of the public, because it has not come from the files of petty clerks. Therefore, I would plead that there should be system in which you not only look to the people serving in the armed forces, but you should look to the areas they are serving and there should be development.